Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim. But this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma's offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
Yeah, and he is the primary.
Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. To the air. It's Ware. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Nifty little dance step. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a crease. It's Farmer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal line offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. Giving him his pads. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Now on first down for this offense. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets away from one. Fires toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown time. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, what a cut! At the 40, there he goes! And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Ware. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's looking for a man on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he intercepts it. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to pick up the first. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Ware. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the gun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the...
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Ware. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Ball's out. How in the world did the offense...
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Looking to go up top on first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw. It's Ware. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to throw on second down. Avoids pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
That pass is well off off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Scanning the field, it's Ware. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Coming after it. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Oklahoma 24, Alabama 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do clear the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Russell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a catch and run for 6. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Back to throw, it's Ware. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's on target and complete.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They'll run the screen. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Ware. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stop short of the marker. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't.
Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The Sooners' return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to...
He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The run to the right. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking to pass. It's Ware. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the downs. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. And they're able to get him on the ground.
You hate giving them that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Volunteers are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some batting.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call is on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're going to throw it again. Got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That's a live ball. He picks it up, still on his feet. Off to the races to the right. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Second down.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Makes one man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Ware. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight complete.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Right back to it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Ware. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They want that clock to run. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
We saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Man, did that just change in a hurry. You're winning. You're about to get the football back in the fourth quarter. Got a chance to put more points on the board, and you cough the ball up and give life, give breath, momentum back to the other squad. What a turn of events.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's right on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Up-tempo for the offense.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He makes a catch. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down in possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be high, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.